Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sabrina and I'm back with another Excel tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be going through 3 or actually 4 specific functions in Excel which will allow you to round up your numbers. Okay, so if we look at my spreadsheet here, you can see I've got a table of data where in column A, you've got a list of student names, okay? And then in column B, you have their grades. Now, I'm going to show you different ways of rounding these numbers, okay? So we'll make a start with rounding it to a specific number. Okay, now you can use 2 particular functions to do that. So I'll show you both of them. The first function is a text function called fixed. Okay, so what you would do is you would type equal fixed. So you would then type open bracket, and then it tells you the arguments that you need to complete. So the first thing is you need to select the number that you want to round. So the number, or the grade rather, is in this cell here in B46. Okay, so I'm just going to select the cell, and that would input the cell reference number. Okay, you would then enter comma, and the next argument in that function is the number of decimals. You would specify the number of decimals you would want to round the number to. So I'm just going to keep it as 0. Okay, and then to complete the function, you would close your bracket. All right, and then if you press enter on your keyboard, you can now see that the number has been rounded. Okay, and instead of 81.1, it's now showing 81. All right, so that's one of the functions that you could use, which is fixed. The other function that you could use to do the same thing is called round function. So if you type equal and then type round, okay, now you'll see at the bottom in your list of suggested functions, round is one, but also you can use round down and round up, which we're going to look at as well, okay? But at the moment, I only want to round the number to a specified number of digits. So you would type round, you would type open bracket, and then again, you can see the arguments at the bottom there. So you need to select the number that you want to round. So I'm just going to select that cell. Okay, and that would input the cell reference number. And then you would type comma, and then you need to specify the number of digits of decimal place. So I'm just going to put 0 there again, and then close my bracket. And then press enter on your keyboard to return the result. And there you go. It's now rounded that number. Okay, so instead of 75.4, it's now displaying a whole number, which is number 75. Okay, so that's 2 specific functions. So you can either go for the fixed function, or you could go for the round function to round your number. Okay, and I'm just going to copy and drag the last formula that I used. So you would just go over to the fill handle, which is the green square in the bottom right hand corner of your selected cell. You would then hover your mouse over that fill handle until you see a black cross, and then just simply double click, and that will copy and drag your formula down. And as you can see, all of my grades have now been rounded. Okay, so column C was rounded basically to the nearest whole number. However, you can also round up or round down the numbers if you wanted to. So to do that, you would use slightly different formulas. So to round up the number, you would type equal, round up. Okay, so you can see there next to the function, it tells you that this function will round a number up away from 0. Okay, so you then type open bracket to start your function, And then you just need to enter in the number that you want to round up. So again, we're just going to select the cell with the grade in, and that would input the cell reference number. And then you need to also specify the number of digits of decimal place. So you would type comma, and for the number of digits of the decimal place, I'm just going to keep that to 0 again, and then close my bracket and press enter on my keyboard. Okay, so now you can see it's rounded that grade up, so it's now showing me 82. Okay. All right, so that's rounding up. Again, you can just copy and drag the formula down using the fill handle. So I'm just going to double click into the fill handle, and that would round up all of my grades like so. Okay. So you can see that if you look at the numbers that have been rounded to the whole number, for example, in the first one, it was rounded to 81, but when I used the rounded up function, that rounded it up to 82, which is the next whole number. Okay, so that's round up. But what if you wanted to round down? So again, you can use the round down function for that. So you would type equal round down. Okay, so you can see there next to the function, it tells you this will round a number down towards 0. So again, you would just type open bracket, and you need to go and fill in the same argument. So you just need to select the cell with the number in that you want to round down. So again, I'm just going to select the cell which has the grade in it. So that will input the cell reference number. And then we would type comma, and then we need to specify the number of digits of decimal place. So I'm just going to go for 0 again, and then close my bracket to close the function, and then press enter on your keyboard. So there you go, it's rounded the grade down. Okay. And again, we're just going to select that cell, go to our fill handle, okay, and double click into our fill handle so that we can copy and drag that formula down into the rest of the cells like so. And you can see the rest of the grades have now been rounded down. So you can see there in this example, when we rounded that figure up, it was 36, but when we did a round down, it's now 35. Okay. So that's how you round numbers in Excel using those different formulas. I hope that's been useful. If it has, please do like and share the video so that it can reach out to more people, and do consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any new videos. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, bye-bye.